All right, the stream has started.
It would-
No talking bad about Philip or Ryan.
Although it would have helped if I reviewed my notes.
Everybody else is fair game. All right, so we are streaming.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Justin, you're going to start on camera one right there in front of you. Here we go. We're at 3, 2, whenever you're ready, boss.
Hey, welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, or even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, but with my attorney advice throughout the way. If you have any questions, I have good news, because we have people standing by right now. 407-205-0400. If you want to start that house hunt this weekend, Dallas Lehman with You Have Mortgage is also standing by at that very same phone number, 407-205-0400. Let's let him get you pre-qualified today so you can go find that dream house tomorrow. Great show ahead, but first, it's time for the opening statement. Before we get to the opening statement, I want to tell you about my good friends at IQ Power Solar. Stephen Bader is their COO. He took me out to a live install the other day. I wanted to see what his team was really like. They're the best. They are the absolute best in the business. I went solar last year as well. Thank goodness I did, because I did my tax return just today, and I saved $10,000 because of that tax credit. Stephen Bader, take it away. Tell us how you do it.
3, 2.
Today on the show, we're going to cover 3 major topics. Number 1, how do you get your roof replaced, and how do you do it for free? We're also going to talk about the life of a real estate agent. Maybe many of you don't like your 9-to-5 job. Is being a realtor for you? Also, we're going to tour 4 absolutely amazing properties that are on the market right now. Let me start with roofs really quickly, because as you probably know, if you're a homeowner, replacing your roof can be very expensive. But what if a storm just came through? You notice some leakage in your roof, or maybe you look up on the roof and you see that there's some damage. Now is the time to have someone come inspect the roof, because maybe that storm actually caused the damage, and I don't see any reason why you should not take advantage of that and actually get your roof replaced for free. Well, the insurance company is going to pay for it, but there's nothing wrong with this. This is why you pay insurance, is to have the roof replaced. Also, we're going to be joined by realtors Jack Louise and Nikita Ager. They'll both join me to discuss what it's like to be a realtor. I think it's a little bit more difficult than you might think. They're also going to take us on some tours of some amazing real estate that's for sale right now as we sit here today. And now it's time for real questions. Each week here on You Have Real Estate, we ask real questions to the truly trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Today on the show, I have Fedi Hidalgo. He is with Mecca Builders. Also have real estate agent Jack Louise, a return visitor, and then realtor Nikita Ager is here. Happy to have you all. Fedi, let me welcome you first of all. First time here.
Thank you.
I know you very well. I do a lot of business with Mecca Builders. Obviously, Ali Asmar, the owner, good friend of mine. I'm glad to see you. First of all, you're not nervous,
Likewise.
right? You don't seem nervous at all.
No.
I thought you'd be a little bit more nervous. I thought you'd be more, intense about this thing.
No,
you fit
feels
right in
great,
here.
yeah.
Let me ask you about roofing, first of all. So let's say I do come home one day, and a big storm went through last night, maybe some hail, a lot of wind, whatever, and I'm noticing a little bit of leakage in my ceiling. Or I look up and I see that some of the roof tiles are having issue. Maybe they've blown off. If that happens, do you think I should call you first, or should I call the insurance company first?
I would definitely call us first. We could, go out, take a look at it at no cost to you, see if we can put something together for you, and then we can discuss the insurance. We can help you through that process. That way we can get you a new roof and we can get that taken care of.
I mean, is that something that I should try to do right away, or is this one of the things I'll bury my head in the sand for 3-4 weeks and then call you?
Oh, no, absolutely. Call right away. As soon as you notice something, call right away. If you have a tile roof, you see a crack, something, you don't really want to delay that. You're affecting the integrity of your house. Any sort of water damage, and we see it quite often, even as little as it may be, it would cause a lot of issues.
Yeah, I think the longer you wait, the less likely the insurance company is to cover this loss on the roof. And roofs can cost what, Fedi? How much is a roof?
You're talking about $5 digits. You're talking about an average roof is probably $12,000, $14,000.
Wow, unbelievable.
It's
When you see customers that come to you that might have been having this fight with the insurance company alone without you going out first, without you having an estimate, you having the job description really, what sort of success do you see with your customers who have done it without you?
we see success, but it's never the price that they're going to get from the insurance compared to what we can actually get is a very different number.
Yeah.
You know,
If you have any questions about your roof or really building in general, Mecca Builders is a general contractor, and I will connect you with them right now. 407-205-0400. All right, whatever. Let's say the insurance company won't cover it, or there wasn't a storm. I just had a roof issue, and I need to replace the roof. I might not have 20 grand laying around to do that. What options do you have?
well, we can definitely finance. You know, we have some in-house financing we can discuss with the clients depending on how they qualify for it. And we also, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a whole roof replacement. We can patch up roofs. We can fix certain problem areas.
All right, Jack Louise is here. Welcome back to the show, by the way.
Thank
It's great to have you again. He is the owner of the Jack Louise III Properties team with Selective Realty Group.
Yes.
All right, good to have you back. Let me ask you
Thanks
about
for having
roofs
me.
really quickly, because I think a lot of people get a little bit confused as to how important the roof is, because it's not just important to the structure of your home, it's important when you go to sell your home.
Exactly.
And how does it affect the sale of my home?
It's huge. It's one of the first things the buyer sees walking up to the property is the roof. Everybody looks at the roof. And the roof is key because, let's face it, without a good roof, everything's going to get wet and rained on, and you're going to have some major issues.
Yeah, exactly. What about financing? Let's say I have a buyer that's coming in, they're not paying cash, they're getting financing. Can it affect their ability to finance my home?
Yes. Financing and insurance is really big today.
And what do you think, Fetty? I mean, what age should my roof be before I really start looking to replace it?
Well, it depends on the roof you have. You know, we have 15, 20, 30-year, you know, lifetime roofing even. It just depends on the type of roof you have. If you have a 15-year roof, don't wait till the 15th year, obviously. Somewhere around the 12th year, you want to start getting concerned. Unless you have some heavy damage, hail, maybe wind. That's where you can call us and we can go take a look and, you know, we can give you an assessment.
Yeah. Take no offense to this, and I don't mean anything towards Mecca Builders. I know you guys are absolute top notch. I know that because I've sent 100 clients to you at this point, and you've always done great for me. However, there are some bad roofing companies out there, especially when a big storm comes through. You'll get roofers come in from Alaska or from Missouri or whatever. They'll hang a shingle here for a few weeks and then run away with people's money. It makes me
Absolutely.
nervous. What kind of research should I do before I hire a roofer or a contractor?
I would definitely look at Google, you know, make sure people have good ratings, whether it's through Google, Home Advisor. I would definitely, word of mouth goes a long way, especially like you've been, you know, referring clients. But definitely do your research.
Yeah.
Google it, Home Advisor, whatever you have to do.
Now, you're not just a roofing company. You're a full-service general contractor. I mean, I've seen you guys build houses from ground up. I mean, you'd full house rehabs, the whole shebang. What kind of projects do you guys really specialize in over there?
We specialize a lot in renovations, whether it's additions or, you know, full makeovers to a house, new kitchens, bathrooms. But I want to say additions is the main thing.
Yeah, I gotcha. I know you work with a lot of realtors as well who send you business, and I think some people think the life of a realtor is somewhat easy. Oh, you get up at 10 a.m., you know, whatever, easy day. You work with realtors a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think about their lifestyle?
That's a tough lifestyle. You know, they're out on the road getting it. It's definitely not easy. It's not what everybody thinks.
If you need any construction on your house, you need to have someone to check to see if it's time to replace that roof for no down payment whatsoever. Please call Mecca Builders today, 407-205-0400. Now, Jack, we were talking about the life of a real estate agent. Describe the life of a successful realtor.
It's full throttle. A lot of running around.
Yeah.
Constant answering the phone, constant prospecting, constant follow-up, and closing. Let's face it, you got to prospect, you got to follow up to get to the closing table. And you have to answer your phone today. That's big.
Any advice for someone who is just starting out in the business or even thinking about getting into the business?
Yes, I would say time management is key. Really setting a schedule, okay? From 9 to 5, I'm going to make my calls, you know. From 12 to 1, I'm going to have lunch, and so on and so on. Really make a good schedule, and stick to it is the key thing. Stick to that schedule, okay?
I was talking to Nikita before the show, who's coming up next, about the pilot that works for Southwest Airlines or whatever. As soon as he or she lands the plane, they're off for the next 3 or 4 days. They'll never think about flying at all. Same in real estate?
No. If you don't answer your phone, they think, the world's ending. Let's face it. You have to answer your phone 24/7 today.
How hard is it to find new business? I mean, there's a lot of real estate agents out there. I mean, it's a very competitive market. How hard is it for you to find new business, and how do you do it?
Well, you need to go outside of the multiple listing service today. Okay, everybody wants to stay in the MLS and only work the MLS and stay on the internet leads. You got to really get out of the box and go back to the basics. You got to go door to door, face to face, belly to belly with the customer.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to get out. You got to do your open houses. You got to network today. If you don't, you'll get lost in the internet world of buying leads, and there's so much competition out there that if you don't go back to the basics and get face to face, it's just not going to work.
If you had to look back on your career, would you say you found more buyers or sellers, whatever you're working on, having dinner with the wife at night or going to a marketing meeting in the morning? I mean, where have you, if you really look back, where do you think you found most of your deals?
Most of my deals were, face to face. I started, from the ground up, doing your open houses, doing your broker open, and just really out there networking, just out there, passing out business cards and just talking to people, and being face to face with folks.
Now, my daughter's a horseback rider. The 2 properties you're about to show me now I might have to buy one of them. I don't know, but yeah, we're going to show you 2 awesome properties right now. One in Osteen, one in Geneva, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, Phil. Let's go to 300 Osteen. What is it? Maytown?
Maytown Osteen Road.
Maytown Osteen Road. Jack, tell me about this one.
This is this is a brand new construction home. These houses are brand new, and they're perfect first-time buyer homes. These are great price point. They're $250,000, brand new homes, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They're concrete block construction. They got a 30-year architectural shingle roof. They've got all the bells, all the whistles. They've got granite countertops. They got hardwood cabinets. They've got tile in the wet areas. They've got carpet in the bedrooms, and they're really nice. No homeowners association, and let's face it, it's a brand new home for $250,000.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
You don't.
Absolutely not. So where is this exact? So Osteen, I always forget where that is exactly.
Osteen, it's Volusia County, but it's right there on the outskirt edge of Volusia and Seminole. It's kind of it's about 5 miles away from 46 and 415, if you're familiar with that corridor there.
Do you live up in that area?
I'm in Geneva, so I'm right around that corner there.
Is that where the Osteen Diner is?
Oh, great
I've
food,
been there.
great
I have
food,
some friends that live near there. I know exactly what you're talking about.
We always stop there on the way to the beach, on the way to New Smyrna.
Exactly. Every time I go there, I think I could kind of see myself out here someday.
Quiet country living.
And speaking of country, let's go over to Geneva. Tell me about 2760.
That one there is a 10-acre equestrian facility. This is a full
Sophia, close your eyes and your ears. Turn off the program, please, right away.
Yes, it's 10 acres of high and dry equestrian property. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,800 square feet. And again, it's 10 acres. Jeez. It's got a 6-stall barn, and it's a fully functioning facility. Okay, this one's listed at $480,000
for that much land.
It's a paved road, and it's in Seminole County.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Really nice place.
I mean, if you love horses like my daughter does and you once did, this is really the Taj Mahal.
It is. Plenty of room to ride, plenty of room to do your exercisings and jump. And let's face it, out there's tons and tons of trail riding. The St. Johns River is right across the way, so it's a great location.
If you have any questions about these 2 properties, I'll hook you up with Jack right now. All you have to do is call the phone number 407-205-0400. I can have Dallas pre-approve you. We can go check these properties out first thing tomorrow if you'd like. But you're not going to do anything unless you call. I'll hook you up with Jack. 407-205-0400. Jack Louise. What a pleasure it was to see you again.
Thanks for
Come
having
back
me.
and see me anytime,
Yes,
please,
sir.
will you?
Thank
I
you.
feel like I know you, by the way, because I see you and your wife on Facebook all the time.
Thank you so much.
I kind of live vicariously through you two, I feel like. You know what I
Awesome.
mean?
Yep, definitely.
Thanks for coming in here.
Thanks for having me.
What do you think about, you saw the properties that he was showing you
look
as well,
great.
Fetty. Awesome. But let's say I wanted to buy sort of a fixer-upper right now, as in this current market. I mean, what kind of prices am I looking at to fix up a house? And then what if I don't have the cash? I mean, do you guys offer financing for rehabs as well?
Yeah, we do. We offer financing for basically everything. You know, new homes, custom homes, renovations, anything you might need the financing for, we can take care of.
I mean, I love that too. And I think the financing programs that I've seen you work with my clients on really require no down payment. So if you're looking to buy a fixer-upper, I think Mecca Builders is the place to start because you can really get the whole house replaced for nothing down, and their prices are incredibly competitive. Awesome, Fede. You're going to stick around for the real estate roundtable, I hope, right?
Yeah, of course.
And now, a very special guest. First time we've met. Nikita, how are you? Did you hear me butcher your name in the beginning? I stumbled all over myself. I knew I would do it. As soon as I walked over there before, I knew I was going to do that. I apologize. So you got to tell me a little bit. Real estate is a second career for you, and I know that because I went to your IMDb site before the show. What did you do before?
I was an actress for 30 years.
Oh my gosh.
It was a dream of mine, and I lived it. I did it. About 100 TV shows and films.
Where did you grow up?
Altamont Springs.
In Altamont Springs. And did you do the whole I'm going to go to LA when I'm 18 thing, or how did it work?
I left for New York when I was 16.
Wow.
And had a really successful working career for 30 years.
Unbelievable.
And loved every single minute of it.
And then something happens.
And then I had a child.
That'll do it every time, huh?
And that traveling the world at my own time just didn't work well. So my mom's a broker. I grew up watching her sell real estate. It seemed like a good segue for me.
How did you decide to make the transition to real estate? I guess because your mom was involved and you saw her doing it?
I knew it was not an easy career choice. Yeah. And like an actress, you work kind of from job to job. It's much like selling houses. There is no, definitive paycheck week to week. So you kind of live from job to job.
Right.
But it's a hard job. I think people think real estate is easy. You get your license and I'm going to just sell houses.
When I'm a customer of yours, whether you're listing my house or whether I'm working with you as a buyer, what is a normal time frame that I can expect you to call me back? I mean, is it 24 hours? Is it 2 days? Is it a couple hours? How does it work in real estate?
I'm very instant.
Yeah?
I'm a very responsive agent. I answer all my calls. I answer all my emails and texts. I'm an on-time girl. So I find it shocking when I call an agent to look at a home that they've listed and they don't answer or don't call you back for days. And I think, how are they selling a house?
Well, maybe they're not.
Or maybe they're not,
Maybe they're working at the shoe store during the day or something, too. And, I do see a lot of that. And I'm not judging those of you, who are in the real estate world who do have sort of a side job, or maybe real estate's your side job. I get it. I mean, we all need multiple streams of income, but I mean, is it possible to have a successful real estate practice and a regular job?
I don't think so. I don't think it's fair to your buyer or your seller. This is the biggest purchase of their life, and they want attention. And I like to give it to them. And I like to find a happy buyer that, finds a house they love and how exciting it is to give them the keys to their new home.
I know a lot of great real estate agents. I really do. And I think everyone that I know is active on social media. Do you have to be on social media to be a real estate agent?
I'm going to say no because I am not active.
0.0.
That's
what I thought.
Yes, not high on the social media. I don't feel like the social media. I'm selling places like hotcakes, so I don't think that the social media is going to play for me. Mine is all about hands-on, direct contact with my clients and just getting them the best information. And
I asked Jack the same question before. If he looked back on his career, how did he find most of his buyers and sellers? And I think he said, it was getting out there, going to dinner and things like that. What about you?
For me, if I went to the dentist, I'm talking to everyone in the waiting room. I'm handing out my card. So I really farm the area that I live in. So I know everybody that works at the grocery store that I go to. I'm a friendly Southern girl. So I think people know me and know what I do.
How local is real estate?
How local?
So what I mean is, let's say I live in Heathrow, and should I hire an agent who really specializes in Heathrow, or is it okay to hire an Orlando agent? What do you think? How local is real estate?
Well, I'll work very hard for someone that wants a house in Heathrow and educate myself as best I can. but someone that's an expert in an area is really going to bring a lot to the table. I do definitely farm my area, and I feel I'm an expert in my area, and I bring that to the table. But if somebody's in an area that I don't know, I'm going to learn it real fast.
Well, speaking of your area,
Okay.
I think you know Altamont Springs pretty well.
I do.
And it just so happens we have a couple listings to show you tonight in Altamont Springs. Let's start at 652 Lake Villa Drive. Nikita, tell me about this one.
This is a gorgeous waterfront property, and it's rare that a waterfront unit comes available in this property. It's on a chain of lakes, Lake Oriana. It's 5 lakes. You can ski and fish and do just about anything and park your boat in your backyard. There's several pools on the property, a beautiful clubhouse. It's a real family community. There's only 71 units on 6 acres. This unit has been recently updated, and it's just a beautiful, quiet place to call home on the lake.
And I'm telling you, that water view makes it look way bigger than it is, too. I mean, it feels open.
It does. It does. Your bedroom has a water view and a huge patio. Comes with a carport. It's a beautiful unit, and someone will be very happy living there.
Who do you see buying that? What kind of person? A young family, a retired person? What do you think?
You know, I'm really showing it to all kinds of buyers. I've got first-time buyers, young millennials. So I'm not sure who's going to be the lucky key holder for this one.
Fetty, you're a millennial. I am. I just missed it by a year, I hear.
I am.
You remind me of a millennial. Think about it. That's a good thing, I think.
I hope.
Now let's go right down the street here, Nikita, as well to 658 Lake Villa Drive. Tell me about this one.
This is a 4-bedroom, over 2,200 square feet.
Same development.
Same
Okay.
development. This development really has the largest square footage for condominiums in the neighborhood. I think the smallest unit at this property is 1,500 square feet, where your neighboring properties, that's their largest
Right.
unit. So you're really getting a bang for your buck as far as square footage. Again, there's a lake view from the master bedroom. Gorgeous, lush, maintained property. Mature landscape. This is a beautiful. It's got a den with built-ins. It's a beautiful property, and they updated the bathrooms and kitchen.
Wow. And what are the price point on these again?
The 3-bedroom is at $189. That's the complete waterfront, and then the 4-bedroom has a water view, and that's at $167.5.
Awesome. I mean, think about your payment on that. With the current interest rates at where we are, your payment's going to be very small. I mean, if you were to go to rent these units, you're going to pay twice as much in rent as you would for the mortgage. Now, I know we have the HOA fee there as well, but I can guarantee you, if you're going to buy these places, your mortgage payment plus HOA is going to be significantly less than you would pay to rent them. Agreed?
And that's what I encourage people that are leasing.
Yeah.
They, you don't need to lease. You can own your own home.
Nikita Ager.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks,
You're going to stick
Justin.
around for the Real Estate Roundtable, I hope.
Yes.
We've got some great questions here, all
Okay.
right? And without further ado, it is time for your part of the show. It's time for the Real Estate Roundtable. Every week here on You Have Real Estate, I answer your questions from throughout the week. All you have to do is go to You Have Real Estate on any social media platform, and you can ask me questions right there, and we just might answer them next Saturday on You Have Real Estate. Let's go to Scott in Orlando. I've seen Ali on the show before. Ali, you work with at Mecca Builders, of course, and wanted to ask him about what flooring is best for my new kitchen. What do you think, Fetty?
I would definitely suggest tile.
Yeah.
You know, with all the advances we have in tile now, we have tile planks that look like wood if you're into that. We have beautiful travertines. We have porcelains, tile. I mean, there is so many options. We can even do some of the newer stuff as far as not tile, Nucor,
Yeah.
which is water resistant. Really awesome stuff. But, you know, I would definitely more of a traditional approach when it comes to wet areas.
Nicole in Longwood says, how hard is the real estate exam? What do you think?
I think it's difficult.
Yeah.
I think you really need to know what you're doing to pass it. People say the bar is difficult, and for agents, this is the bar.
Yeah, I know. It is tough. Hey, can you take it any time, or is it only given certain times of the year?
I think you can take it anytime.
Gotcha. Angela in Castleberry. I think I may have some damage to my roof. Should I call you first, or should I call my insurance company first?
Oh, absolutely. Give us a call. We'll go out. We'll take a look at it. We'll
What-
put an estimate and a plan of action together for you and help you with the insurance process.
How much will you charge me to come out to my house and see if my roof needs to be replaced?
Absolutely nothing.
Perfect. Mecca Builders. Betty Hidalgo. Kenny in Winter Springs asked, if I become an agent, how much can I make in year one?
Oh, that's a good question,
Yeah, I know.
Kenny. How hard are you willing to work?
Exactly.
There are no promises. There is no set rate for a real estate agent. You're paid strictly on commission. So if you take a listing, you need to pay for pictures and posters and advertising and do open houses, and you spend a lot of money before you start making money. And especially as a new agent, you've got to join the MLS and all of the boards. And so there is quite a bit of money that is spent before a dollar comes in.
Melissa in St. Cloud, what financing options does Mecca have for a small rehab and a roof job on my house?
Come in and talk to us. We can qualify you for something.
Good job, Fetty. Thanks for sitting in today. When did you know you were coming here? Be honest with me.
About 2 hours ago.
Well, you did awesome. You really did great. And I wouldn't tell you that. I mean it, okay?
All
Fetty
right.
Hidalgo, Mecca Builders, please give him a call if you need anything done in your house. 407-205-0400. If you'd like to see Nikita's house, the same phone number, 407-205-0400. Thank you so much. What a
Thank you.
pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, Justin.
But most importantly, thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or need to get pre-approved, it's the same phone number, 407-205-0400. I'm attorney Justin Clark, and I'll see you back here next week for You Have Real Estate. Good job, guys.